Main event of the evening, we have Firestone going up against Buttery and Co. Action continues here in the 17 and under tournament of the Stallion Cup Teens Season 4 live from the AYSN Sports Center in Domingo in San Juan. This is Doras Reyes for live play-by-play anchor only for the Stallion Cup. Buttery and Co. in blue, Firestone in red. Kerchua nails the first basket of the ball game. Cow Akop lines up for the three. That is too strong. Rebound battle picked up here by Alonzo Tsai. Kick out pass to Matthew Akop. Now to Cow near the free throw line. Jumper, no good. Rebound by Cow. Skipping to the rim. Sidestepping. He is fouled. Foul will be called against Gavin Chua. Joining Lucas Cow and the Firestone starting unit are Mateo De La Paz, Matthew Akop, Alonzo Tsai, and Sean Yu. Meanwhile, for Buttery & Co. in their starting unit are Gavin Chua, Kurt Chua, Jeremy Tan, Sean Howe, and Alan Te. Head coach for Firestone is Coach Atom Howe. And coaching Buttery & Co. is Coach Isko C. Here comes Jeremy Tan with the leather, finding Kurt Chua. Now to Sean Howe. Alan Te at the corner. Back to Kurt Chua. Sean Howe dumps a pass. Alan Te deep down the post. Alan Te will score. First 2 points of the ball game for Alan Te. Lucas Cow finding Alonzo Tsai with a pass to Akop. Pass is too strong. Ball goes back to Buttery & Co. Our officials for tonight to Chief Ovet Arlegui, Umpire 1, Charlie Amparado. Kerchua finding Jeremy Tan. Jacks up a three. Too strong. Rebound secured by Lucas Cow. Running down the floor. Cow with a bump. Getting the foul of Sean Howe. Sideline inbound play here for the red shirts. Firestone currently at the number 4 spot with a 3-2 record. Buttery & Co. at number 2 with a record of 4-1. Jumper doesn't work there. Rebound by Gavin Chua. Gives it up to Alan Te. Now with Kurt Chua. Sean Howe at the corner. Post pass. Gavin Chua. Kick out to Kurt Chua. Alan Te. Open partially. Cross closer. Jeremy Tan lines up for a 3. Jackpot! First 3-pointer of the ball game knocked down by Jeremy Tan. 7-1 lead for Buttery & Co. Lucas Cow with a crossover. Drives baseline to Akop with a fake. Kick out pass to De La Paz. To Alonzo Tsai from the middle. And a foul will be called here against Kurt Chua. Ball stays with Firestone with 7:35 remaining here in the opening period. Comes Cow. Guarded by Kurt Chua. Cow to Alonzo Tsai. Thinking 3. Bothered here by Chua. 3-pointer. No good there for Sean Yu. Sean Howe with a save. Counter steal here by Alan Te. Wide open. Jeremy Tan with an easy 2. 5 points for the evening for Jeremy Tan. Here comes Lucas Cow with the leather. Guarded by Chua. Bounce pass to Alonzo Tsai. To Lucas Cow against Kurt Chua. Cow will spin. Seeing an opening. Lays it in. No good. Rebound by Alan Te. Forward pass. Jeremy Tan against Tsai. And a dribbling violation will be called against Jeremy. 6:41 remaining here in the first. Here comes Lucas Cow. Setting up the offense here for Firestone. Cow, screen by De La Paz against Tan. Cow steps back for a 3. That is short. Rebound secured by Jeremy Tan. Buttery & Co. now on attack mode. Sean Howe with a floater. He is fouled. Foul will be called against Sean Yu. At the stripe here to shoot 2 free throws is Sean Howe, averaging 13.3 points, 2.8 rebounds per contest. Good on the first. 10-1 advantage for Buttery and Co. Second free throw for Shanti, too strong. Rebound secured here by Lucas Cao. Running from the right, seeing an opening, laying it in and scoring. It's Lucas Cao, first 2 points of the ball game for Lucas. 7-point advantage for Buttery and Co. Kerchua for 3. Bang bang! First 3-pointer of the ball game for Kerchua, giving Buttery and Co. a 10-point lead. Here comes Cao, guarded by Tan. Cao spinning. Cao with the leather. Alonzo Tsai spots up for a 3. Doesn't work. Rebound by Mateo De La Paz. Stretch 14 for the red shirts. Sean Yu, 3-pointer. He will miss. Rebound secured by Lucas Cao, laying it in. He will score. 13-5 scoreline in favor of Buttery and Co. Here comes Alente. Guarded by Akop. Chua at the corner. Now to Te. Swings a pass. Jeremy Tan for 3. Jackpot! Another 3-pointer for Jeremy Tan, giving Buttery and Co. an 11-point lead. We have a mandatory substitution.
Calling the attention of the owner of Toyota for tour with plate number MHD 7918. Can call the attention of the owner of Toyota for tour with plate number MHD 7918. Please proceed to your plate. Thank you.
.508 remaining here in the first. Aiden Cao on the floor for the first time for Firestone. Bounce pass. Aaron Howe, corner J, that is short. Rebound secured by Calix too. Buttery and Co. ahead by 11. Caparos now with the ball. Crossing the midcourt line. Defended by Zelda. Now with Tan. Long 3. No good. Rebound secured by Aiden Cao, and a foul will be called. Against number 28. That is Sean Caparos. Sideline inbound play here for the red shirts. Aaron Howe with an inbound. Finding C. Pulls it back out. C. Behind him is Aiden Cao, guarded by Caparos. C providing a screen. Aiden Cao, hesitation dribble. He will spin. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball will stay with the boys in red. 8 seconds on their shot clock. Aaron Howe tosses the inbound. Josiah C. for 3. Bang, bang! First 3-pointer of the ball game for Josiah C. Lead down to 8 for Buttery and Co. Here comes Caparos, guarded by Howe. Oh, stolen away by Josiah C. On the breakaway, C will score! Quick 5 points in the ball game for Josiah C. 16-10 is our count. Natividad with a pass to Caparos. Hounded by Cao, losing the leather. Natividad, Pinoy step, lays it in, he will score! First 2 points of the ball game for Gian Natividad. Here comes Aaron Howe. Passes it to Aiden Howe. Howe with a shot fake. Cao, one-hander, it's good! 18-12 score line in favor of Buttery and Co. Natividad finding Jeremy Tan, defended by Aaron Howe. Tan with a crossover. Howe is still in front of him. Floater, that one falls in for Noah Tan. 8-point advantage for Buttery and Co. Here comes Aiden Cao, guarded by Noah Tan. A switcher with Caparos. Hands it over. Zelda, corner 3. No good. Rebound secured here by Calix 2. Defended by Aaron Howe. 2. Pulls it back out. Natividad. Spinning. Jeremy Tan. Open for a 3. No good. Rebound secured there by Anderson Yu. Gives it up to Aiden Cao. Guarded by Caparos. Here comes Cao. Hesitation dribble. stepping back down the baseline, and a foul will be called against number 24. That is Gian Natividad.
Heading foul on number 24, Gian.
No team yet in the penalty, just a baseline inbound play here for the red shirts. 2:26 remaining in the first. Timeout requested by Coach Atom Howe. This timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Back to live action here. Josiah C. Tasking an inbound. Zelda cutting to the basket, missing on the short stab. Rebound secured by Anderson Yu. Kick out pass to Aidan Cao. Shot clock at 8. Cao to the corner. Atom Howe with a fake. 3 seconds remaining. And a backcourt violation will be called here against Firestone. Ball going back to Buttery & Co. with 2:11 remaining in the first. Sideline inbound here for the blue shirts. Coming off an 81-72 win against Charm last weekend. Alente, best player of the ball game with 30.6 rebounds and 3 assists. Backstopped by Gavin Kua, who was the defensive player of the ball game, presented by Fair and Square with 7 rebounds and 4 steals. Turned over there against Buttery & Co. Ball going back to the boys in red. Rafa Zelda with an inbound to Aaron Howe to Anderson Yu. Looking for a friend, finding Aaron Howe. Firestone down by 8 to Rafa Zelda. Lines up for a 3. No good. Ball is tapped out of bounds. Ball will stay with Firestone. Reset to 14 on the shot clock. Here comes Josiah C. Aaron Howe, corner 3! Jackpot! Lead down to 5 for Buttery & Co. Here comes Natividad to the corner. Caparos for 3. No good. Rebound is secured by Aaron Howe. Gives it to Rafa Zelda. Passing the midcourt line. Zelda. Josiah C. Lines up 4-8-3. That is short. Rebound by Anderson Yu. Fresh 14 for the red shirts. C. Elbow jumper. He will miss. Zelda. Howe. Another 3. He will miss this time. Rebound by Calix Q. Buttery & Co. now on the run. Q will be called. Oh, a blocking foul rather will be called against Rafa Zelda. Sideline inbound play here for the blue shirts. But before that, timeout requested by Coach Isko. See, this timeout is brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. Sideline inbound play for the blue shirts. Noah Tan looking for a target. Finds Calix 2. Back to Tan from the baseline. Runner by Tan. He will miss though. Rebound by Jeremy Tan. Open 3. Jackpot! Another 3-pointer for Jeremy Tan, giving Buttery & Co. an 8-point lead. Aidan Cao with a pass to Josiah C. Spinning. Guarded by Natividad. You from the middle. Zelda down the post. No good. Josiah C. fighting for the loose ball. C with the leather, guarded by Q, and a hacking foul will be called against Calix Q. Buttery and Co. now in the penalty.
Foul on number 5 that counts.
Shooting 2 free throws. It's Josiah C with 5 points in this ball game.
2 free throws for Josiah
First
C.
free throw for C is good. 22.9 seconds remaining here in the first. A 7-point lead for Buttery and Co. Missing on the second. Zelda with offensive board. Aaron Howe hands it over to Aidan Cow, guarded by Natividad. Cow not losing his balance. Double team in front of him. Cow with a save. Aaron Howe at the corner. Zelda for 3. Bangay!
No basket.
Oh, shot is waved by our officials. Ball will go back though. Will go back instead to Buttery and Co. Noah Tan to Natividad. 5 seconds remaining. Jeremy Tan with the leather to Natividad. They have to fire. Natividad. Floater off the glass. Beating the game clock. And at the end of the first, a 25-16 advantage for Buttery and Co. over Firestone. The second quarter of action when we return. Okay. Quarter number 2 here between Buttery and Co. and Firestone. Jeremy Tan. His team is up by 9. Sean T. Howe to Gavin Chua. Jeremy Tan spots up 43. Doesn't work this time. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Firestone. Mateo De La Paz and Lucas Cao back on the floor here for the red shirts. Also, Alonzo Tai, defended by Kurt Chua. Here comes Ko from the middle. Floater, no good. Rebound secured by Gavin Chua. Allen Pe secures the leather. Hands it over to Kurt Chua, guarded by Ko. Chua with a bounce pass to Sean T. Howe. Cross court to Jeremy Tan. Deflected there by De La Paz. Allen Te powers his way from the baseline. He is fouled. Lucas Cao will be called for the personal foul, sending Alente to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. The tournament's third best scorer with 24.6 points per contest. Alente is the number 1 rebounder in the tournament, averaging 12.8 boards per ball game. Knocking down the first. Second free throw for Allen, too strong. Rebound is secured by Mateo De La Paz. Finds Alonzo Tai crossing the midcourt line. Now to Lucas Cao, defended by Kurt Chua. Cao crossover to the rim. Shot is gone. 7 points in the ball game already for Lucas Cao. Here comes Jeremy Tan to the corner to Gavin Chua. Looking for an opening. Finds Allen Te. Triple team in front of him. Spinning. Easy too for Allen Te. Look at the footwork of the big guy. 10-point advantage for Buttery and Co. Here comes Cao. Gives it up to Alonzo Tai. Defended by Jeremy Tan. Asking for the leather was Ko. To the corner. To Akop. Now to Mateo De La Paz. To Alonzo Tai against Chua. De La Paz. Corner 3. No good. Cao is there for the cleanup job. 28-20 advantage for Buttery and Co. Jeremy Tan gives it up to Kurt Chua. Defended by Gavin Co. Back to Jeremy Tan. Sean T. Howe. Corner 3. Doesn't work. Rebound by Mateo De La Paz. Oh, bounce pass intended for Cao. Nearly stolen by Jeremy Tan. Lucas Cao to the corner. Three-pointer by Akop. Goes in and out. Rebound by Chai. Akop. Another three. This time. Oh, it doesn't work again. Oh. And a traveling violation will be called against Alente. Inbound from the sideline here for Firestone. They are down 28-20. Here comes Chai. Cross court to De La Paz. Bounce pass to Cao. Directing traffic here for the red shirts. Cao to Chai. Spots up for a three. That is short. Rebound by Gavin Chua. The blue shirts are on the run. Tan to the rim. Layup is no good. Rebound by Akop. Alonzo Chai. Forward pass to Cao. Pull up J. No good. Rebound by Gavin Chua. Gives it up to Jeremy Tan. Slowing down the pace for the blue shirts. Kurt Chua to Alente. Gavin Chua at the corner. Back to Kurt Chua. Alente. Free for a three. That is no good. Rebound secured by Lucas Cao. Burning some rubber. Bumps a pass. Too strong for Ko. Cao with the rebound. Reset here for the red shirts. Alonzo Chai. Attacking middle. To Cao. 4-3. Bang! Bringing down Buttery and Co's lead to 5. 6:23 remaining in the second. Here comes Jeremy Tan. Hounded by Ko. Now to Kurt Chua. Shanti Howe for 3. In and out. Rebound by Gavin Chua. One-hander is short. Jeremy Tan recycles the possession. Kurt Chua from the middle. Tan, elbow J. No good. Rebound by Lucas Cao. Firestone again on the run. Cao sees an opening. Cao is fouled. Foul will be called against number 77, Alente. At the stripe here to shoot 2 free throws is Lucas Cao. 12 points, 7 rebounds so far in this ball game. Tournament's second best leading scorer with 28.8 points per contest. He's also number 2 in steals with 3.8 interceptions per ball game. Good on the free throw. And also ranks 3rd in assists with 4.4 dimes per ball game. Pass is so strong for Shanti Howe. Another turnover against Buttery and Co. Ball going back to Firestone. 5:40 remaining here in the second. Here comes Lucas Cao. Guarded by Jeremy Tan. To Alonzo Chai. Return pass to Cao. Signaling a play. Akop fires a 3. Doesn't work. Rebound by Gavin Chua. Hands it over to Alente. Now with Jeremy Tan. Open is Howe at the corner for 3. No good. Rebound by Ko. Passes it here to Lucas Cao. Signaling again a play. From the middle. Alonzo Chai for 3. That is short. Chai tracks down the loose ball. Mid-range J. Bottom. 5:03 remaining in the second. We have a mandatory substitution.
Surgeons fair to wear a wall of points and face like a halfway. And my matches give each to like these little of these 20 teams.
Back to live action here. Gian Natividad back in the saddle for Buttery and Co. At the corner is Caparos. Down the post we go to Alente, and a foul will be called against Anderson Yu.
Then we found on number 17.
No team yet in the penalty. Sideline inbound for the blue shirt, Sean Caparos with a bounce pass to Natividad. Now to Alente. Thinking 3. Fires. No good. Rebound secured by Aidan Cao. Firestone now on the run. Cao leading the charge. Cao with a basket. 1 point lead for Firestone. Alente looking to respond. Step back for a 3. That one goes over the backboard. Ball goes back to Firestone with 4:50 remaining here in the second. Here comes Aidan Cao. Defended by Caparos. Cao still with the leather. Bounce pass. Three-pointer. That one doesn't work for Sean Yu. Rebound by Natividad. Burning some rubber. Scoop layup by Natividad. No good. Ball now is with Aidan Cao. Sprint to the rim. Cao sidestep block by Alente. That shot block is brought to you by Fair and Square, making life easier.
Timeout Firestone.
3 and 47 remaining in the second. Timeout requested by Coach Atom. How this timeout is brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Baseline inbound play here for Firestone. Josiah C. To Aidan Cao. Corner J. Doesn't go in. Rebound by Josiah C. Fresh 14 for the red shirt. C. Spots off for the three. No good. Rebound battle and a foul will be called here against Anderson Yu. The second of the ball game. 3 minutes and 25 remaining here in the second period. Here comes Natividad. With the pass here to Tan. Bounce pass. Calix 2. Basket plus the foul for the Tsunami. Anderson Yu called for another foul. Lead back at the hands of Buttery and Co. As Calix 2 is at the stripe shooting the bonus free throw. Averaging 3.8 points and 7.4 rebounds per contest for Calix in our tournament. Here comes Aidan Cao, guarded by Caparos. Cao getting a screen from you. Cao seeing Te. C for three. Missing. Rebound by Natividad. And a jump ball called by our officials. Possession arrow pointing in favor of Firestone. Baseline inbound play here for the red shirts. Josiah C. Looking for the target. Corner three. That one doesn't work for Sean Yu. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Buttery and Co. 2 and 40 remaining here in the second. Natividad with a pass to Alente with a floater. That one trickles in. 7 points in the ball game for Alente, giving Firestone a 4-point lead. Here comes Cao, guarded by Tan. Bumped by Te at the corner. Yu with a jumper, no good. Yu with a rebound. Zelda with a one-hander. Lead down to 2 for Buttery and Co. Natividad finding Alente, guarded by Cao. We have a mismatch here. Screen by 2. Here comes Te. To Caparos against C. From the baseline, ball was tapped. Te. Down the paint. Te will miss. Rebound battle secured here by Josiah C. Hands it over to Aidan Cao. Bothered here by Tan. Cao gets it back out. Back to Ko. Now with Josiah C. Bothered by Natividad. C with a long jumper falling up short. And a foul will be called against Rafa Zelda. Ball goes back here to Buttery and Co. Ahead by 2. Natividad with the leather to Noah Tan, guarded by Cao. Now to Natividad, guarded by Sean Yu. Post pass, Calix 2, elbow jumper coming up short. Noah Tan with the rebound from the baseline, lays it in. He will score. 4 points in the ball game for Noah Tan. 4-point lead for Buttery and Co. Here comes Zelda to Josiah C. with a jumper. C will score. 8 points, 4 boards in this ball game for Josiah C. Natividad, guarded by Sean Yu. From the middle, floater, no good. Rebound, secured here by Zelda. That is a turnover against Firestone. Ball stays with Buttery and Co. 36.1 seconds remaining here in the second. Timeout requested by Coach Isko C. This timeout is brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. Back to live action here. Noah Tan. Pass with an inbound. Finds Allen Te. Straight away three. No good. Rebound secured by Rafa Zelda. 28 seconds remaining here in the second. To Aiden Cow. Guarded by Tan. Cow with a jumper. No good. Rebound by Zelda. Put back coming up short. Allen Te secures the loose ball. Forward pass. Natividad. Lays it in. 4-point lead for Buttery and Co. 10 seconds remaining here in the second. Josiah C. goes up for a three. That is short. 0.7 of a second remaining here in the second. 4-point advantage for Buttery and Co. Alente with a heave, and at the half, it's a 4-point lead for Buttery and Co. 37-33 over Firestone. The second half of action when we come back. Quarter number 3 between Firestone and Buttery and Co. 17 and under action here at the Stallion Cup Teens Season 4 live from the AYSN Sports Center in En Domingo in San Juan. This is still Jonas Reyes, your live play-by-play anchor only for the Stallion Cup. Buttery and Co. with a 4-point advantage to start off the period. Here comes Lucas Cao, defended by Shonty Howe. Aiden Cao, three-pointer. That is no good, but a putback falls in for Mateo de la Paz. 2-point ball game. Jeremy Tan with the ball. Guarded by Gavin Ko. To Shonty Howe. Fires a three. Missing on that one. Rebound by Aiden Cao. Firestone now on the run. Cao through traffic. Oh, he was fouled. Blocking foul is whistled against Jeremy Tan. At the stripe here shooting the free throws is Aiden Cao with 4 points and 2 rebounds in this ball game. The number 4 leading scorer in the tournament with 19.6 points per contest. Good on the free throw. 37 to 36 count in favor of Buttery and Co. Here comes the Gian Natividad to Shonty Howe. Now with Alente at the corner. Jeremy Tan, 4-3. Doesn't work. Rebound by Mateo de la Paz. Lucas Cao now running down the floor. Skies for the lay-in. 1-point lead for Firestone. Here comes the Gian Natividad crossing the midcourt line. Finds Alente. Shonty Howe at the corner. Natividad at the elbow. Howe for three. Bang bang! Shonty Howe with his first three-pointer of the ball game, giving Buttery & Co. a 2-point lead. Aiden Cao, pull-up jumper. That is short. De La Paz with the rebound. Saves the possession for Firestone. Here comes Aiden Cao. Attacking from the middle. Floater. No good. Rebound secured by Cao. Kick out pass. Lucas Cao against Natividad. Tuko for three. No good. Rebound by Alente. 7:52 remaining here in the third. With a pass to Jeremy Tan. Back to Natividad. To the corner to Alente. Tan asking for the letter T. Fires a three. Goes in and out. Rebound by MDLP. Hands it off to Lucas Cao. Signaling a play here for Firestone Tires. Cao. Pull up three. That is short. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Buttery and Go. Inbound from the end line here for the blue shirts. Here comes Gian Natividad. Crossing the midcourt line. Bounce pass. That is way too low for Allen Teb. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Firestone Tires. 7:04 remaining in the third. Here comes Cao with a crossover. Aaron Howe open with a pass to Cao. Aiden Cao launches a three. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Buttery & Co. takes the possession. Kurt Chua back in the ball game, replacing Gian Natividad. Sideline inbound play here. Jeremy Tan with 6:35 remaining here in the third, guarded by Ko. Shonty Howe fires a three. This time it falls short. Howe with a rebound, and a blocking foul will be called against Gavin Ko. 2 free throws will be awarded to Shonty Howe. Our earlier results in the 17 and under division, BBC with a 76-69 victory over Fair and Square. Colin Matay, best player of the ball game, presented by Boysen, the number 1 paint, 16 points, 6 rebounds on 3 of 7 shooting from 3-point land. And followed up by a 73-71 victory by Charmpet Food over Gold Cross. Earl Solis, best player of the ball game with 19 and 10. And our third 17 and under matchup, Markars, with an upset victory over Boysen 70-67. Miguel Lim was the Boysen best player of the ball game with 26 points, 3 steals on 4 of 10 shooting from 3-point country as Jeremy Tan scores on the play-in, 2-point lead for Buttery and Co. De La Paz with a short stab. He will miss. Rebound by Gavin Chua. A chance to add on to this 2-point lead for Buttery and Co. Here comes Jeremy Tan. Shanti Howe from the corner. No good. Rebound by De La Paz. Now with Lucas Cow calling out the play here for Firestone. Cow driving middle, loses control of the leather. But the ball will stay with Firestone with 14 on the shot clock. 5 and 26 remaining here in the third. Cow with an inbound pass to Ko. Oh, that is a turnover against Firestone. Ball going back here to the blue shirts with a 2-point lead. Alonzo Tai looking to check back into the ball game together with Josiah C. Chua. Bounce pass to Alente. Now with Gavin Chua. Post pass. Alente creating space. There will score. Plus the foul. 3-point play opportunity here for Alente as Alonzo Tai and Josiah C. checks back into the ball game, replacing Gavin Ko and Aaron Howe at the stripe here, shooting the bonus. It's Alente now with 7 points, 5 boards, and 4 rebounds. Good on the bonus for Allen. 8 points now in this ball game. A 5-point advantage for Buttery and Co. Here comes Cow, finding Aidan Cow one-on-one against Shanti Howe. Aidan with a crossover, pulling it back out from the baseline. Floater, no good. Rebound is secured by Jeremy Tan. Finding Kurt Chua, now with Shanti Howe. To Gavin Chua, back to Kurt Chua. Shot clock down to 11. Alente, Shanti Howe for 3. Jackpot! Another 3-pointer for Shanti Howe, giving Buttery and Co. an 8-point lead. Here comes Lucas Cow to Alonzo Tai, guarded by Kurt Chua. Swings the leather to Aidan Cow. Crossover. Cow dumps a pass. De La Paz with a fake. Kick out. Cow for 3. That is offline. Rebound by Jeremy Tan. 4 minutes remaining here in the third. Tan against Tai. Alente. Back to Tan. For 3. Jackpot! Back-to-back hits from 3-point land for Firestone gives them an 11-point lead. 3 and 52 remaining in the third. Timeout brought to you by Nike Park Access. We will be back. Technical ba ako pag 3 and 51 remaining in the third. Firestone down double figures. Here comes Aidan Cow. Defended by Kurt Chua. Cow, pull up J. He will miss. Rebound battle picked up here by Gavin Chua. Here comes Jeremy Tan. Bringing the ball down. Shanti Howe thinking 3. Decides to go closer. Floater. Triggers in. 9 points in the ball game for Shanti Howe. Pass intended for MDLP. Deflected there. Ball stays with the red shirts. They are outscored in this period 14-7. Josiah C. Baseline inbound play. Bothered by Gavin Chua. Stolen away by Gavin. But a counter steal by Lucas Cow. Foul will be called against Gavin Chua, his second of the ball game. Calix Q back on the floor for Buttery & Co. as well as Rafa Zelda. He replaces Josiah C. Zelda with an inbound pass to Lucas Cao with a jumper. Bottom!
Lucas Cal.
18 points in the ball game with 4 rebounds for Lucas. Here comes Sean Tihao, guarded by Tsai to Kurt Chua. Now to Jeremy Tan. Allen Te to Kurt Chua, guarded by Aidan Cao. Shot clock down to 10. Jeremy Tan. Bounce pass to Kurt Chua. Sean Tihao, 4-3. Overcooks that one. No reset on the shot clock. Allen Te, corner. Jay. That is an air ball. Rebound by Mateo De La Paz. Hands it over to Lucas Cao. 2:25 remaining here in the third. Cao to the rim. Drop pass intended for De La Paz. That is a turnover against Firestone. 2 minutes and 17 remaining here in the third frame. Ball going back to the blue shirts. They are ahead 53-42. Inbound pass by Kurt Chua. Finding Jeremy Tan, guarded by Aidan Cao. To the corner, Allen Te, bothered by Mateo De La Paz. Te, baseline attack, no good. Rebound, picked up here by Lucas Cao. Firestone on the run. Dishes it to Aidan Cao, who will finish.
Aiden Cal. Lucas Cal.
53-44 is our count. Buttery and Co still with the lead. Kurt Chua gives it up to Alente. To Calix Q. To a cutting Jeremy Tan with a jumper. Overcooks that one. Rebound secured by Rafa Zelda. Sean Tihao comes up with a steal. Finds Jeremy Tan against Cao. Tan will score.
Jeremy Tan.
11-point advantage for Buttery and Co. 1:27 here in the third. Alonzo Chai spots up for a 3. That is short. Chai with a rebound. Attacking middle and a hacking foul will be called against number 77. That is Allen Te.
Thank you, family. Number 77 and the test.
No team yet in the penalty. As Gavin Chua reports back into the ballgame together with Sean Caparos, replacing Allen Te and Kurt
Replaces Kurt
Chua.
Chua. 14 seconds shot clock.
Inbound by De La Paz, looking for a target. Finds Lucas Cao. Defended by Caparos. Screen by Zelda. Cao fires a 3. Bang, bang!
Lucas Cal. Free.
21 points in the ball game for Lucas Cao as Jeremy Tan sets up the offense for the blue shirts. Shonty Howe from the left. 3-pointer. That is too strong. Rebound secured by Mateo De La Paz. Hands it over to Lucas Cao. Looking down the floor. Aidan Cao asking for the leather. Cao with a fake. Draws closer. Extra step. Lays it in. He will score. Aidan Cao scoring on that stretch. Lead down to 6 for Buttery and Co. Sean Tihao finding Jeremy Tan. Defended by Alonzo Tsai. Bounce pass. Caparos. Corner 3. That is short. Rebound by Zelda, but a loose ball foul will be called against Sean Caparos.
Foul on the play. Sean Caparos is the second
Returning
personal.
to the ball game is Josiah C. He replaces Mateo De La Paz. 18.5 seconds remaining here in the third. Here comes Lucas Cao. Crossing the midcourt line to the corner. Aidan Cao, jumper, bottom!
Aiden Cal.
Just a 4-point lead for Buttery and Co. Here comes Jeremy Tan. He has to fire. He will miss. And at the end of the third, it's a 55-51 advantage for Buttery and Co. over Firestone Tires. The final quarter when we come back. The fourth and final quarter between Buttery and Co. and Firestone, 17 and under battle. Fourth season of the Stallion Cup teams. Firestone with the possession. Aid and Cow asking for a clear out. One on against Natividad. Cow for three. That is way off. Ball going back to Buttery and Co. Buttery and Co. at 4 and 1. Firestone at 3 and 2. Here comes Jeremy Tan, guarded by Cow. Bounce pass to Shonty Howe to Gavin Chua. Post pass to Allen Te, bulldozing his way to the rim, missing on the short stab. Rebound secured by Josiah C. Hands it over to Lucas Cow, defended by Jeremy Tan. Here comes Cow with the leather. Crossover dribble. Tsai from the corner. Three-pointer is short. Rebound secured by Jeremy Tan. To Shonty Howe against Sai. To Gavin Chua. Back to Shonty. Jeremy Tan for three. That is too strong. Rebound by Sai. Lucas Cow now with the leather. Crossing the midcourt line. Stutter step to Aidan Cow. Nearly losing control of the possession. Entangled there with Gavin Chua. Possession arrow in favor of Buttery and Co. Ball now is with Gian Natividad. Crossover. Defended by Cow. Finds Shonty Howe to Alente at the elbow. To Natividad. Ball is slippery. Ball will stay with Buttery and Co. with 10 on the shot clock. Timeout requested by Coach Isko. See, this timeout is brought to you by Galala. We will be back. Baseline inbound play here for the Blue Shirts. Shonty Howe spots 43. Jackpot! Another three-pointer for Shonty Howe, giving Buttery and Co. a 7-point lead. 12 points in the ballgame for Shonty Howe, knocking down yet another three-pointer. Zelda looking to respond. Overcooks that one. Rebound by Howe. Now to Te. Gives it up to Jeremy Tan. Defended by Cow. Here comes Stan. Bounce pass. Shonty Howe. Another three. Missing this time. And a loose ball foul will be called against Gian Natividad. 7 and 52 remaining here in the fourth. 3 of 11 from three-point country for Shonty Howe. Expanding this Buttery and Co. breathing room to 7. Here comes Zelda with a pass to Aidan Cow. Bothered by Jeremy Tan. Here comes Aidan Cow with a jumper, falling up short. Ball going back to Buttery and Co. Here comes Shonty Howe. Pushes the leather to Jeremy Tan. Guarded by Josiah C. Tan. Short stab, blocked by Lucas Cow. The shot block brought to you by Fair and Square, making life easier. Cow seeing an opening. Takes advantage of that one. He will score. Lucas Cow now with 23 in the ballgame. His team is down by 5. Gavin Chua, entry pass. Alente, easy too. 12 points in this ballgame for the Terminator. Aidan Cow stepping back. Goes over Cow for the shot. Missing. Rebound secured by Shonty Howe. Stolen away by Aidan Cow. Waiting for his friends. Spinning. Oh. Ball goes out of bounds. Still in favor of Firestone. Josiah C with an inbound to Aidan Cow against Jeremy Tan. Screen by De La Paz. Aiden trying to go baseline. That is a turnover against Aiden Cao.
Submission.
Alonzo Tai checking back into the ball game, replacing Rafa Celda. Inbound from the end line here for the blue shirts. Here comes the Gian Natividad with the ball. Natividad, bounce pass, Shonty Howe, Allen 10 near the free throw line. Jeremy Tan for three, no good. Rebound secured by Lucas Cao. It's a foot race. Cao against Natividad. Leaner goes out. But two free throws will be awarded here to Lucas Cao.
That is third.
Foul number 3 against Gian Natividad, sending Lucas Cao to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Already in double-double here in this ballgame is Lucas with 23 points and 12 rebounds. Make that 24 and 12 for the evening for Lucas, making good on the first of 2. Second free throw for Cao, also good. Lead down to 5 for Buttery and Co. Here comes Jeremy Tan with a pass to Gavin Chua. To Shonty Howe. Now to Tan. Cross court. Shonty Howe with a fake. Drives middle. Lefty runner. No good. And the ball will stay with Buttery and Co. Shot clock reset to 14. Still a 2-possession lead for the boys in blue. Here comes Tan. Inbound pass to Natividad. Screen by Chua. Now to Alente. Guarded by Tsai. Shonty Howe. Return pass to Te. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound secured by Josiah C. Hands it over to Lucas Cao. Firestone Tires down by just 5. To the corner. Alonzo Tai. Open 3. No good. Rebound by Alente. 5:15 remaining here in the fourth. Jeremy Tan slowing things down here for the boys in blue. Tan partially open. Shonty Howe. Post pass to Alente. Guarded by Lucas Cao. Cross court. Jeremy Tan for 3. Bang bang! 8-point advantage for Buttery and Co. Here comes Cao behind the back dribble. Screen by C. Cao for 3. He is fouled. Fouled, taking a 3-pointer there is Lucas Cao. That will be foul number 2 against Jeremy Tan. Kurt Chua back in the ball game, replacing Gian Natividad. Shooting 3 free throws is Lucas Cao. Good on the first. 26 points for the evening for Lucas. Second free throw for Cao is also good. 63 to 57 count. Still in favor of Buttery and Co. Third free throw for Lucas. Good as well. Bringing down Buttery and Co.'s lead to 5. Here comes Kurt Chua. Defended by Aidan Cao. Alente from the middle. Power move. He will miss. Rebound track down here by Lucas Cao. Racing down the floor. Ball tap from behind. Ball will stay with Firestone Tires. Inbound from the baseline for the red shirts. Josiah C. to Cao. To Aidan Cao from the middle. Runner is good. Just a 1-possession lead here for Buttery and Co. with 4 and 15 remaining in the final frame. Here comes Chua. Bounce pass to Alente. Guarded by Mateo De La Paz. Screen by Gavin Chua. Alente powers his way to the rim. Easy through. Lead back up to 5 for Firestone Tires. Here comes Aidan Cao. Bounce pass to Mateo De La Paz with a reverse. He will miss. Rebound secured by Kurt Chua. Forward pass to Jeremy Tan. Shot fake. Rises for the shot. He will miss. Rebound secured by Lucas Cao. Firestone Tires down by 5. Cao and Tan. 1-on-1. Cao Pull up J. No good. Rebound by Sean T. Howe. Buttery and Co. slowing down the pace. They are ahead 65 to 60. Kerchua bounce pass. Jeremy Tan for three. In and out. Rebound battle secured here by Mateo De La Paz. Lucas Cao stepping on the gas. Cao with an easy two. Lead down to three for Buttery and Co. Here comes Kerchua. Finding Tan. Shonty Howe for three. Jackpot! Another 3-point hit by Shonty Howe extends Buttery and Co.'s lead to 6. 12 points, 15 points rather in the ball game for Shonty Howe. Lucas Cao against Jeremy Tan. Cao for three. He will miss. Rebound by Josiah C. Now with Aidan Cao. Screen offered by Mateo De La Paz. Cao with a crossover. Shot clock down to 7. Aidan Cao. Extra step. He will score. 6-point lead for Buttery & Co. 2:24 remaining here in the final period. Kerchua with a pass to Alente. He is open. He will power his way to the rim. Block by Mateo De La Paz. The shot block brought to you by Fair and Square. Alonzo tie to the rim. Short stab is no good. Put back will miss. Aidan Cao tracks down the loose ball. Cao to the rim. He will score. 2-point lead for Buttery & Co. Last 2-minute call by Kuya Anjo Perez. Jeremy Tan, free for the three. He will miss. Rebound secured by Mateo De La Paz. Here comes Firestone. Lucas Cao. Ball was touched there by Jeremy Tan, says our official, as Rafa Celda back on the floor, replacing Alonzo Tai, Gian Natividad. Back also in the ball game, subbing out Kerchua. 2 points separating these two squads. Inbound from the baseline for the red shirts, Mateo De La Paz kicking off this possession. Pass is too short. Stolen here by Natividad. To Jeremy Tan. How? Open three. Jackpot! Another three-pointer there by Shonty Howe, giving Buttery & Co. a 2-possession lead. 1:32 remaining in the fourth. We will be back. One minute and 32 remaining here in the fourth. Firestone down by 5 after that Shonty Howe three-pointer. Here comes Lucas Cao, guarded by Gavin Chua. Cao to the rim, short on that one. Ball is loose, picked up here by Shonty Howe. Defensive stop, a big one there for Buttery & Co. Here comes Jeremy Tan at the top of the key with a crossover, wasting away the clock. Tan, guarded by Aidan Cao. Shot clock at 8. Shonty Howe, another three. This time he falls short. Rebound by Lucas Cao. Firestone rushing things down the floor. Cao puts his head down, lays it in. And a three-point play opportunity for Lucas Cao. Lead official Charlie Amparado counting the basket. 71 to 68 is our count. Josiah C. back on the floor here for Firestone Tires, replacing for Rafa Celda. At the stripe here, shooting the bonus is Lucas Cao, already with 30 in this ball game.
Bonus free throw with this game.
Bonus for Cow. Makes it. There's a 2-point lead for Buttery and Co. with 57.6 remaining in the final period. This time out, it's brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. .6 remaining here in the fourth. Gian Natividad. Buttery and Co. ahead by 2. Natividad with handoff to Jeremy Tan, defended by Aidan Cow. Tan trying to break away from Aidan Cow, finds Allen 10, looking at the clock. Shot clock with 6. Te for 3. No good. Rebound picked up here by Josiah C. Lucas Cow asking for the leather. Firestone down by just 2. Here comes Cow to the corner. To Aidan Cow, attacks baseline. Floater, he is fouled. Foul will be called against Gian Natividad. That is foul number 4 against Gian Natividad at the stripe here. Shooting 2 free throws is Aidan Cow with 19 points, 6 rebounds in this ball game. First free throw is good. Just a 1-point lead for Buttery and Co. with 19.4 seconds. Missing on the second. Ball is stopped, but the ball will stay. With Firestone tires. Timeout requested by Coach Atom Howe, his last of the ball game. Final 17.1 of the ball game when we come back. .1 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Baseline inbound play for Firestone. This is winning time. Buttery and Co. looking for a stop. Lucas Cao with an inbound tap there by Gavin Chua. Here comes Lucas looking for options. Finds Josiah C. Defended by Shanti Howe. Now with Lucas Cao. Asking for a clear out. Defended by Calix too. Cao. Drop pass. One-hander. No good. For tie. And Firestone has to foul. That was a well-run play there. Drop pass from Lucas Cao to a cutting Alonzo Tsai. Everything but the shot there for Firestone. Firestone not yet in the penalty though. With just 3.8 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Timeout requested by Coach Isko. See, timeout brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. 3.8 seconds remain. 3.8 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Buttery and Co. needing a good inbound play. Jeremy Tan is fouled by Mateo De La Paz. Firestone not yet in the penalty. That is just team foul number 2 for the red shirts.
His second personal.
71 to 70 is our count. Another good inbound play needed here by the blue shirts. Calix 2 to kick off the possession. 2 finding Alente, dribbling away the clock, and a late foul given up there by Rafa Celda. Half a second remaining here in the ball game, and it looks like Buttery and Co. will escape with this one. Two inbound, and time runs out. Buttery and Co. with a 71 to 70 victory over Firestone Tires, get win number 5 of the tournament. They climb to 5-1. Firestone drops to 3-3. This has been Jonas Reyes, your live play-by-play anchor, only for the Stallion Cup post-game interviews when we come back. Interview, last na. We have here our boys and the number one paint player of the ball game, Jeremy Tan, with 21.6 rebounds and 4 assists, leading Buttery and Co to a 71-70 victory over Firestone. Man, you've got the streak going on, losing the opener, but you're in the middle of a 5 game winning streak. How were you able to turn that one around, Jeremy?
First of all, our effort. I mean, in the first two quarters of our game, we lacked effort in the rebounding and defense. But in the third and fourth quarter, we were able to turn it around and get some offensive rebounds and win the game.
Well, what was your preparation going to the ball game? You and Shanti were hitting those big 3 pointers all game long.
Our preparation was shooting, of course, so that we were able to make our shots. Obviously, defense, most of the cow cousins, we were able to defend them well in the last two quarters, and obviously, we prayed to God.
Things are looking good for Buttery and Co. You're a cinch to lock in the top spot in the tournament. One more game remains next weekend. How are you looking to close out the elimination round of the 17 and under tournament?
Obviously, we're gonna prepare this week, win the game next week against Boysen, and yeah, that's it.
Again, finally, game of stream live over at YouTube. Anyone you want to greet or give a shout out to?
I want to shout out to my family, my friends' families watching, and everyone supporting our team.
Again, that was Jeremy Tan, the boys in the number one paint, best player of the ball game, leading Buttery and Co to a 71-70 victory over Firestone. Next weekend, action continues here at the AYSN Sports Center. On behalf of everyone working the sidelines here at the Stallion Cup, this has been Jonas Reyes, your the play-by-play anchor only for the Stallion Cup. See you in our other games. Good game, guys.